Okay, now, before I actually start this thumbnail, and you've definitely read the thumbnail, this is not an attempt to draw attention to myself, or I'm not leeching off these YouTubers that I'm about to talk about, and maybe even accuse of, because of their fame. No, I'm not doing that for myself, because I'm clout chasing, or I want fame, or, leech off their success. No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here because I genuinely have, suspicions towards them. Okay, so let's actually start the video. Now, if you've been on YouTube for a long time like I have, you most likely know these two big YouTubers, Sam and Oversimplified. And you know them, they're both very big. They have millions of subscribers. Every video that they've ever made has always gotten millions of views, or almost every single video as far as I know. But it's come to my knowledge that it takes such an excessively long time for them to upload. And this is why I'm making this video. I think that they're actually greedy, or at least in some way, abusing their fame and popularity and not that much effort in videos in the time of release. And these are the three big reasons I have, which I just said. Let's start with the first one. Now, I may not be spelling this right, but that's not what I'm here. Third reason. Fame and popularity. It's obvious that, obviously, they must be making a lot of money, or some form of it. At least, it definitely has to be a lot of money. Because, ads, subscriptions, sponsors, all that kind of stuff, and merchandise, which they sell. So obviously, again, they make a lot of money by all these things, by merchandise, the millions of subscribers and views, maybe donations, popularity, all that stuff. And it also connects to how long they upload. Every single video that they make gets tens of millions of views. Even if it's not as big as or as popular as the former or past videos made. And they definitely, I think, might be abusing their fame to gain even more money or fame, or to, catch more views and money, and just, funnel it down, if you understand what I mean. And that's going to be supported by my second reason. Both of these, now, okay, I will talk about it. Both. And that's supported, or at least by my second argument, effort on the videos. Sam and Nella. Now we're going to talk about Sam and Nella because he's kind of oversimplified. Instead of history, he also talks about events or things or people that happen. Sam and Nella, if you watch his videos, and by the way, yes, his channel's named Sam and Nella Academy. Sam and Nella, he doesn't put a lot of effort in his videos. I'm not saying he doesn't put almost no effort. He definitely does. He researches, he does time, he animates, writes on his computer, stick figure animations of himself and others. But they're not, super good. They're not, super complex or, you know, high quality or look like they're literally just simple stick figures. Same for Oversimplified. He may put in a little bit more effort about the historical accuracy of his research, the animations, and the people, and the art, and all that. But it's still not a lot. Like, it's still not something that would take a lot of time. For example, almost a year. And Sam and Nella, it's just that. Like, stick figure animations, talking about maybe having a script review. And even if you try to defend them by saying, oh, but it takes time to research, get things accurate, and know what really happened, and animating, but they're not super high. They're not super unique or high effort in their animation in what they show in their videos. Which is what leads me to my one and final reason, my biggest source of evidence. Number one, time of release. And this is linked to all the other ones. All the other ones. All of them. Even maybe sometime months after the release, they still get more million views. And then, like, even just 1 week after the release, they get, like, millions of more views. And they get millions of more views. At least 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. And even after waiting multiple months, they still get more and millions of views. Or people rewatch their videos just for the entertainment, or they like to enjoy watching their content. And they get more millions of views. And even when they don't get millions of more views after waiting for almost a whole year, and maybe they do work on their videos for almost a whole year, but not nearly as putting much effort on each day, they still might get hundreds of thousands of views, and they get another hundreds of thousands of views, and more. It's obvious that I think, this is my genuine, no, I'm not here to judge. I think this is my suspicion. They're greedy, and they want to get more money by just waiting and letting the views flow in. And I think it's another reason why they wait for so long is because whenever they do release a video, it's a big, you know, celebration. Oh, he's back. Oh, it's a new video. It's great because they're really popular. They're enjoyable. I do like watching their videos. But almost a year, even if it's not a year, maybe sometimes it is a year, even if it's not a year, it took like 10 to 12 months just to release one more video, or maybe another short, or whatever they're doing in that time span. And they allow it, and then they just don't put in a lot of effort, because they still do a good job, but they're not releasing as much content as they totally could. Now again, I don't think I'm trying to judge, and if I am, you forgive me, but that's my accusation. And again, no, I'm not trying to leech off their success for my own success or popularity or clout. I genuinely think, I genuinely have a suspicion towards them. So that's the end of the video. If you watched this whole video, thank you for watching. See you next time. Love you.